My voice.
Me too. I think I'm losing my shit too.
Oh Lord,
that's not good. Late, and everybody's kind of like I went to bed late too, so I mean we'll rock it out. We'll kill it.
All right, we live. We live.
We live. What's going on, everybody? This is Grown Women Gaming, Volume 22. I just want to say, thank you for checking us out. Go ahead and get started with intros. First off, this is me, DELILAH HD. Go ahead, LBOOGIE.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's LBOOGIE in his house, taking it back to 1995. No, I'm just saying.
1995.
Yeah, but good morning, everybody. Ready for this podcast?
All right, go ahead, CHAREECE.
Good afternoon, everybody. Over here on this rainy afternoon. Just ready to these nice topics that we got to go in today.
All right, and we got a very sick Lady Infamous. Go ahead, lady.
Hey everyone, this is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming. Yeah, I'm a little sick, but I can't. We gotta keep this train going. So good morning, everyone.
Yes. So let's just get things started. Let's go ahead and just figure out what you ladies been playing over the week. So what you guys gaming on?
Man, I just played something yesterday, and that was the whole week. I played Terra. Yesterday.
Oh wow!
Yay!
I am a high elf lancer, and I just started yesterday, so I can't wait to. It's cool. I can't wait to get my level up and be able to play with friends.
Oh wow! So they make you go through a single player portion first?
No, but I'm level 1. I want to at least get my level up higher, so I can be able to help my friends when I join them.
Yeah. So all right, CHAREECE. So you playing Terra too? All right, take it.
Yes, I am a level 43 mystic.
Oh God, you up there?
Yeah, right? So I'll be your healer, lady. I will be your healer. So yeah.
Anything else you've been playing?
What else have I been? I did pop in the Monster Hunter because Boogie posted something about a new event they were having, so I popped that in and played around with that for a while.
Okay.
Thanks for that, Boogie.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't get to say what I was playing.
Well, I'm getting to you next, girl. Calm down. I'm getting to you next. But go ahead, Boogie.
Well, I don't know if CHAREECE was done. Were you done, CHAREECE?
I'm done. That's all I think I've been playing this week.
All right. Oh, Jesus. Well, I've been playing Far Cry 5 and Sea of Thieves, like, religiously. Sea of Thieves it's so much fun still. I know new updates are going to be coming, so I'm excited for that. And, yeah. Sea of Thieves, Far Cry 5. Joint attack effort.
Yeah, well, I've been kind of in the same boat. Played a little bit of Sea of Thieves, played some Far Cry. I've been on Far Cry pretty heavy. So far, loving the story in that game. Can't spoil it, but it's good. So yeah, that's really the only ones. I haven't jumped back into Monster Hunter World yet, but I definitely want to check it out based off the update that Boogie posted up as well. So I will be checking that out. So let's go ahead and get into these topics. I know I sent you guys a list last evening, so I don't know if you guys had a chance to kind of look it over, but I'll just go through them one by one and we just kind of hit them. So to start things off, Spiderman is getting a new release date for the PlayStation 4. This is the one just being done by Insomniac. I think the release date is September 7th this year. So is this a game that you guys are going to get or pick up? Or just go ahead. Anybody can chime in.
I'll start first. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but out of all the superheroes, Spider-Man is not on my top 10 or in my top 5. So I'm not getting this game. I'm not a fan. So what? I mean, for everybody who's a fan of Spider-Man, y'all need this game. The last couple of Spider-Man games been
turn over that with furniture, I think, or something.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I hope it looks good. I hope it plays good, and I hope it got a good story. And for everybody who's gonna get the game, hope you guys enjoy it as well. But personally for me, it's a no-no.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, did you see the new trailer they released for it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. What about you, Boogie?
I mean, it looked the same. It looked the same. It looked the same like every other Spider-Man game. It doesn't look anything different. I mean, I will probably rent it.
Red
but
box.
no, because that's like a trap. Redbox is a trap. It's like
really?
$4.99 a night.
I mean, you get it one night and take it back. Like, I mean,
I guess, but I already have
kiosk.
GameFly, so I'll just, tell
yeah.
them to send it to me and I'll get it. But I gotta get another PS4 still. I'm waiting for a good deal.
Well, shoot, when it coming out in September, you got plenty of time to kind of.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping that there's like good deals after E3.
Yeah.
So, so waiting for that.
Yes. Go ahead, Chareece. What do you think about Spider-Man?
I'm kind of like lady on this one. Spider-Man is not one of my favorite superheroes, so I'm not really
shocking me right now. Go ahead.
I'm not really checking for him at all. Like I probably watch some streams of it, so some people might get a new follower too. But I'm not feeling this. I'm happy that people who have the PlayStation and love Spider-Man are getting a new game because it looks nice. It does. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not for me.
Wow, y'all are killing me right now. Okay, so first of all, the game looks fantastic. I like Insomniac. I think they do a fantastic job with the animations and everything. Some of the moves look a little bit different. I like the way you're able to traverse the world. It looks amazing. For me, it's a day one buy. And Spider-Man is definitely not on my top 5 as far as superheroes. But it's something about this game and the fact that Insomniac is doing it. I have to pick it up. I mean, I loved Sunset Overdrive. So if it has any like inkling of that, then I'll be extremely happy.
Well, it looks like he's moving just like the guy in Sunset Overdrive.
That wall run looks almost identical to the wall run on Sunset. So.
And that's probably why they chose them to do it, is because the game had already looked so much like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised if it's the same mechanics and they're just changing the scenery and the skin of the character.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit kind of salty because I was hoping that it would at least come to PC because then I can play it with my Xbox controller.
Right.
That would have been icing on the cake, but it's gonna be true exclusive to PlayStation 4, and we have one. Ours kind of collects dust unless a good exclusive comes out. So this is gonna give me a reason to
power it up. Hopefully it turns over. Hopefully
it still comes on, right? Hoping that it still comes on, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I mean, it looked good. I wasn't too. They also showed in the trailer like they showed this little how you can kind of alter your character a little bit and put like outfits on Spider-Man or whatever. And that outfit that they had in the trailer looks something pulled straight out of Sunset. I was like, he had like a mohawk with a leather jacket on. And I'm like, that's like this took an asset from out of Sunset and threw it on Spider-Man. So I was like, man, they just kind of probably reusing the engine,
right?
But to kind of pump that game out.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. So and also think that because we got a new Spider-Man movie coming later on out this year, I think it's gonna be kind of a couple weeks apart between the new Spider-Man game and the Spider-Man movie. And Venom's also coming out this year. So,
but Venom's being done by the old studio.
Ooh, I don't know.
So so Venom is still being done by like Sony and them.
Yeah.
Because that.
Charisse, you gotta mute your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Marvel. I mean, Disney just bought like the rest. I think they finalized it, or they finalized where they bought like X-Men and all the other stuff. But Venom was already in process before that happened.
So we don't know what we're going to get with this movie.
Yeah, so Venom is not done by Disney Studios, Disney Marvel Studios. I mean, it's still going to have the intro because that's part of Marvel in general. Like they have to do that Marvel intro and all that stuff. But yeah.
All right, so it sounds like I'm the only one that's like really superly excited about Spider-Man.
I'll play it, but I'm just not excited like you are. But I guess that's because like everybody else, like I liked watching the Spider-Man cartoon when I was younger. Like I loved that, but I think they've changed him so much and they've overused Spider-Man as a Marvel character. Like there's other Marvel people.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. All right, so I guess I'll just transition to a new topic here. Final Fantasy 15 has announced that 4 new episodes is coming in 2019. Now, the question I want to ask for you all is this milking Final Fantasy 15 at this point, or do you welcome the new content? And CHAREECE, no spoilers. I know you always quick to talk about that ending. But
see, that's just it. Okay, sorry, it's not my turn. My turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first just because like I haven't played the game, so it's really easy.
Oh, okay.
Like
Awesome.
I haven't played, so I have no idea.
Right.
So go ahead, CHAREECE.
Okay, thank you. These new 4 episodes are gonna change the ending.
Wait, what?
So,
I see.
yes.
The thing is, I heard about the episodes. I didn't do too much digging because I didn't want any spoilers because I haven't completed the game yet. So it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead.
They say that the 4 endings are gonna give an alternate storyline for the end of the game.
Because nobody didn't like that ending, the original ending.
That's
why. Nobody liked that shit.
I'm not even gonna lie. When that first ending, I was hot. I'm still kind of hot.
That first ending had me. Yeah,
we can tell, CHAREECE. I mean, we can tell.
Like I literally sat there for like a good 20 minutes. Like, okay, something else is gonna happen. Something else is gonna happen because this is not how this game is supposed to end. Mm-hmm. So these next 4 episodes are going to come along and like change the ending, but they don't say how. Right. But I don't know. I'm just waiting to see.
All right, what do you think, lady?
Man, when CHAREECE told me, right, that this is gonna be a good game, you won't catch the feels, right? And I'm like, no, man, I ain't catching no feels. I'm a thug, man. I beat the game, didn't shed no tears or anything, but the next day I'm on the bus thinking about it. I'm at work thinking about it.
see?
And is it milk? Maybe, but I'll take that milk. I'll take that milk. And plus I got the super duper premium digital deluxe deal for like $30. So them them extra episodes is coming my way.
Right.
So I can't wait. I like more and more content on the game. That's what I like about games.
Yeah.
That with one base price, you can with Final Fantasy 15, for example, that's a lot of content.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who bought it like a year ago for like $89 or $99, that's cool. But I bought mine for $30, so it's nothing but I'm just saving money. So it's good. I can't wait.
Final Fantasy 15 specifically got like a lot of spin-offs and expansions already in just this universe. I mean, they had like a little mobile game, they had like a little 2D side scroller game.
Yep.
They got
which is actually that was kind of neat though.
Yeah. They also have like 2 other little mini episodes, and they just keep constantly up since the game released. They've been every year, like ever since the game released, been updating and adding content. And that's why I asked the question, was it milk? Like, are they just kind of milking this universe, milking this part, because they've never done this with any other Final Fantasy. As far as
I don't think it's milk. I think it's more of because the game is old. It's like, 2 years old now? If this store something came out on the regular, well, it is kind of regular, but the episodes is only like 4. They did 4 episodes last year. Right. And then the mobile game, we ain't gonna count that because it was booty.
Yeah, we don't count
it. I don't think it's milk. And like what was really, if you want to milk something, Final Fantasy 13 was milk. That was like that was dumb.
Well, I guess was it because you didn't like necessarily Final Fantasy 13 though?
That might be it too. I
enjoyed it, but it was a little milky.
It was very oh my god, it was spoiled milk at that.
It was not spoiled milk, man.
She's like, the game was fantastic.
I didn't say it was fantastic, but it ain't.
No,
it's not spoiled milk, so it's kind of middle of the road. If
it was backwards compatible right now, I got the physical disc right now waiting on standby.
I got you. Okay. All right. Anybody else got anything to say on Final Fantasy's 15's 4 new episodes coming in 2019? Because they didn't announce anything for 2018, so this is definitely like something next year. And I think by that time, people will probably be ready for it. So, thoughts? I think
by that time, you know how long it takes them to do Final Fantasy games anyway. So,
yeah. Okay, just out of curiosity, how many hours did you guys spend on the game? How many hours did you spend on it?
0.
Oh,
I mean, I know you spent 0. Come on, Boogie.
I want to say probably like 35.
35. So you focus on only on the story.
Yeah, but I did a lot of hunting. So like the first couple of cities, the hunting, everything got hunted, but you can still also have more cities and more places to go, and they still have hunting contracts to do. But I wasn't focused on that anymore.
because by the end of the game, you can't really hunt at nighttime.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like nope, not at night.
No. Like we're staying in the cities. We're gonna spin this around before we can go to the story. I probably did like 45, 50 hours.
I see. Okay. Maybe I'll jump back into it. I think I've put I say about 12 hours into it. So I mean, I always find myself on those open world games just doing next to nothing all the time. I mean, talking about driving around in the car, looking at scenery, just doing nothing. Literally no progression in the game. Because I just get captivated with the art of a game sometimes.
The car rides were nice. Like this game, you're literally on a road trip with your friends and
the boy band.
Yes,
Korean boy band. They just do.
Yes,
that's what I teased about it at first. It looked like a K-pop band.
Yeah,
it does.
I
mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but that is what it looks like.
Yeah,
I'm just curious. LBOOGIE, why haven't you tried? It's been out for a couple of years now. Price is way down on it. You could pick it up for the low. So why haven't you tried Final Fantasy 15?
I guess I wouldn't mind trying it now because it's like super cheap. But when it came out, there was a couple other games that I have purchased, and I had fell off of Final Fantasy. I played on the PC back in the day, and I never really played on console. So I was unsure of how the game would be. And sometimes I don't like, I don't know. I think Monster Hunter World was the first game like that where you come in as a group and you have to fight a big ass monster that I actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
So I might enjoy it more now, but I guess I was just a little closed-minded before.
I wonder if they ever add co-op to Final Fantasy 15. I think that would be sick.
They do have co-op.
Oh yeah, because that's the only way I'd want to play.
You can't play? Multiplayer expansion.
Okay.
Yeah, co-op.
Right.
I got what it's called.
Do out of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a total multiplayer person. And I think that's most Xbox people that we love playing with other people.
I am.
True.
Sometimes I'm a sometimes on that.
Yeah, I mean, it
depends on the game.
Yeah, there's some games obviously I never want Tomb Raider to be multiplayer.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? I'm Lara Croft. No one else is Lara Croft. She don't have a sidekick. You know what I mean? So I play that by myself. But yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just kind of segue into the next topic. So Destiny 2 has been on a steady decline.
Yes.
So my question is it officially dead? And is there anything that Bungie or Activision can do to regain players' trust or interest?
I mean, they have to do a huge giveaway. They would have to have so much for our loyal fans that we're here. We're going to give them X, Y, and Z. And we're going to have these events and we're changing stuff. It would have to be a whole revamp because the whole system, I don't know, I haven't touched it. And the expansion that they came out with was exactly what I feared it would be, with some BS that they already had in the game that they just unlocked. And I can't, they're still doing the same raid. They're still doing the same raid. What are you guys doing? They're trying to stretch that raid out forever. They should already have a new boss for us to be fighting.
Yeah. So would you consider it in your mind, as far as my share, that it's dead? It's something that you just won't go back to 6 months from now.
Nope. Well, see, I bought the expansion, or the season pass or whatever, which is just for the first 2 expansions. So if I see that they've done something wonderful for the second expansion, I'll check it out. I mean, I'll check it out because it's already paid for, so I might as well go and take a look. But for them to get me to purchase more expansions, they got to do a hell of a job.
Oh, leave over there coughing. What about you, lady? What do you think about Destiny 2? Probably should have went to her after she coughed. Whatever. Go ahead, Chareece. What do you think about Destiny 2?
I'm sorry. I should have muted I moved my mic away.
No, you coughed, so I figured I'd just go to you since,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chareece.
Oh, I'm kind of like Boogie on the spot. I've already paid for the second expansion, so I'm gonna play it because I paid for it. But I haven't. I literally have no idea where Destiny is at on my game this station area. I haven't played it. I haven't thought about it. I saw they did the update. Was it 2 weeks ago? And like people were cracking jokes. Somebody just makes you run faster, and I'm like, yes, good job, Bungie. You are doing excellent here. Um, um,
So do you
they
think
need
this has the potential to go ahead. You said they need to do what? I'm sorry.
to get me back involved with it. They need a better story. They need a longer story. Like the next expansion better be like a good 15 hours long. New weapons, new
Jesus.
places. Like I need something to keep
You're
me
asking for a
involved
new
with this
game.
game.
You're asking for a
Right.
new game.
I need a new game. I'm not accepting nothing else. New game only.
New game.
Because this is supposed to be what a 10-year thing here. We're just in like mid cycle and we falling off. Like at this point, Destiny 3 gonna be dead on arrival.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And like they're not even gonna fund it though. Like, are you able to see the player base? Because I know that when it starts getting bad, they take it off.
Take it down. They took it down. It's they haven't put it back yet.
Yeah, so that means it's bad.
It's really bad.
'Cause I remember when they took it down.
Now, do you think this has the potential to? And I didn't get Lady's opinion on it yet, but do you think this has the potential to kind of kill Bungie?
No. I mean, yes, it will.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Lady. Why you think that it will kill Bungie? Destiny 2's failure will kill Bungie.
Well, no. I mean, like Bungie, as far as their connection with Destiny 2, yes, that's gonna be killed because you can't sell shit and call it sugar 3 times in a row. You can't sit here and tell me that the next installment of Destiny 2 is gonna be Hellfire. I'm gonna be like, I'm not.
Right.
I want my money back. I really want my money back. I really, really, really want my money back. It's just that there was not enough content for the price that I paid for, and the level designs is repetitive. The raid, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. The Lithium raid was good. I didn't beat it, but it's a good raid. But this game been out for like 6
September, last September. So
So it's like that DLC was trash. What was it? The Trials of Osiris?
Yeah.
That shit was trash.
I mean, well, it was, you know, that the story was good, but it was just short as hell and repetitive, and they didn't open up like enough stuff. But I wouldn't call it like the story was good, the acting was good, so they fixed that part. But then everything else got fucked up. Don't you agree?
Like, yeah, I agree. LBOOGIE, I was like, yo, is this the same level we were just at like 15 minutes ago?
Yep.
That DLC was maybe about 2 hours. And about out of them 2 hours, half that time we were at the same spot. Yeah,
like we had to stop. We had to say, hold on, because we're going to finish it too quick.
Yeah, we had to slow down. We by the time we got towards the end, we were just cutting through that. Like, we was cutting through it. We was doing it so damn fast. Like I said, they got a contract, a 10-year contract. Good luck with that, because I don't know, you might not even make it to Destiny 5, how it's going right now. You guys them people gotta do something with their content if they expecting people to spend money on that. Because I'm telling you right now, I ain't buying a $100 version. I'm not buying a $60 version. The next Destiny game's gotta be $20 or $20, $30. And that means I'm not like rich or anything like that. So in order for me to buy a game day one, I have to see something in that game. And if you disappoint me after I bought this game from day one, after I defended this game, after everybody else said, hey, lady, don't buy this game. I'm like, yo, give it a chance. Give Destiny 2 a chance.
Yeah, you guys hyped me up to play it. I played a good bit of it too.
Yeah.
It was fun at first playing, but then you saw the tryhards. You saw the people who, and then people were open to playing it. And then as the months went by, people who have not been playing it as much. So, yo, I want my money back. I could have did something better with that $100. Real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm looking on Twitch. And Destiny is like all the way at the bottom as far as people watching anyone streaming it. Mm-hmm. It says a total of 2,838 viewers on Twitch.
Wow.
That's like nothing. That's like just above Dark Souls 3, which has been out forever.
Right.
So that should let you know. And I'm sure it's the same on Mixer, you know, because it's definitely not in the top, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree in some aspects that, you know, they do need to do something to regain players' trust. I feel like the content they come out, is people are able to run through that content super quick. And I feel like when I get upgrades, it doesn't seem fair. Like, I feel like I'm not getting the time I'm putting in, I'm not getting the rewards I get doesn't equate. Like, you know, I put in 7-8 hours and I get like no items or nothing good enough to upgrade my equipment. That's what frustrated me the most, because anytime you play those type of games, you want to feel like you're progressing. And I feel like Monster Hunter World, they nailed that. Mm-hmm. They completely nail the progression. Like, you feel like even though, you know, you may not have enough materials, you know why you couldn't upgrade. You know why you couldn't get something. You know what I mean? So you know, okay, well, let me go attack this monster. Or let me go try to find these items so I can upgrade my equipment. You know what I mean? So they need to take a page out of that book, I would guess. But their system is not built like Monster Hunter World. So they have a problem with that right there. Like, they're not going to be able to duplicate or copy that.
And I think they're the standard now, don't you think? Yeah, they've made themselves the standard.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have nailed that. They nailed the progression. They nailed the equipment. Like, and how, you know, when it make you want to grind, because you're like, dang, I'm only like 2 items away. Dang, I'm only one item away. I only need one this. You know what I mean? So it make you like, dang, let me go get this real quick. It shouldn't take that long. You know what I mean? So they completely nail that. I feel like I can jump into Monster Hunter World right now and still be like, okay, I know where I'm at. I know what I need to do with my equipment. I know where I need to go. I don't feel lost when I jump back into it after a week of not playing it. You know what I mean? And that's they completely did a fantastic job with that. And so you're right. Other MMOs or multiplayer games gonna have to take notice, because Monster Hunter World is super lit, and I'm so excited about the content that they're rolling out. So
I wish they would create like a outpost like they have on Monster Hunter World for Sea of Thieves. You know, where everybody can gather. Oh, and kind of like
yeah, like a little players gathering kind of thing. With,
like because like
you can't really kill each other, but
when you spawn in, you notice
that game needs a hub like that,
right? Because you notice like when you spawn in, it's probably each server only has maybe like 4 ships, and then like you always spawn in on a different island. But yeah,
I mean, I feel like a lot of Sea of Thieves, for me at least, needs a lot of work, and I feel I'm a little bit low-key upset with them for releasing this game at $60 when it's not that much depth in there. I know why they did it that way, because they already like, okay, we already got Game Pass. That's the low price point, so we good there. So we can still keep. We don't have to really adjust the retail. But some people, you know, they're not 100% sold on Game Pass. They don't have Game Pass already. So I'm a little bit low-key pissed with them on that, because it's like, dude, for me, the game doesn't have enough to say, oh, it's $60. I would happily pay $30 for it. I'll have to pay $40 for it, even max. You know, but asking $60 for a game, to me, it needs to have the polish and you know, everything. You know, as far as like it needs to have a campaign, like a single player campaign, something attached to it to justify $60. And
well, I have a question.
It doesn't have it right now. Go ahead.
My question is, with the Game Pass, right? Is it rent to own? Like if I get 6 months worth of Game Pass, it's still my game? Like I own the game, or I just
no? You'll get a discount though.
Oh, I get a discount. Oh, how much is the discount?
Like 20%, I think. When
20% per game. What's cool? Me and my husband. We both have Game Pass. The first year, you guys already know how I got it. Well, at least LBOOGIE know how I got the first year. But I'm gonna definitely be funding my own year of Game Pass once it rolls around. But,
and you know what I noticed? I know this is kind of like
hey, mute your mic, CHAREECE.
I know this is like off topic, but did you notice that when they announced Game Pass, they had said it was only going to be $99 for a year? Now all of a sudden, the only way you can find a year of Game Pass is for the full price, where it's $9.99 a month for 12 months, so it's like $120.
Yeah, Yeah, I thought that was messed up.
And they just kind of like secretly did that, like no one, they didn't. No one really heard about it either. Like, because I started looking for it for $99 and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then when I did find it, it was $120. I was like, yo, they said it was going to be $99.
$100 just flat and be like, worry about it every month.
Right.
Fantastic. Right. I wrote that into my darn Xbox Live cost. Pay that one time and be good, you know?
Right. That's what I was planning on doing. But yeah, I'm kind of a little salty about that. They just kind of secretly did away with that.
I know Sea of Thieves is now they're talking about, you know, content and they're gonna be talking about content pretty soon. They said they heard feedback and they're making adjustments as they go along. Do you feel like that was kind of a shady move for them to do that? Be like, look, okay, we're not gonna release the game, because I was thinking before the game launched, I was thinking that they hold on to this content, and when the game launched, they're gonna just bam, and this is what you can do, and you can do this and X, Y, and Z. And they didn't have that. So I'm like, I feel like I paid for a preview access packaged as a retail game.
Now, I didn't play the last beta, so I don't know how close the beta was to this. And that's the reason why I didn't, is because I was like, I can already see myself getting tired of this game. And if this is all that's going to be in the game, I'm going to be upset.
Right.
So like I stopped playing I only played a little bit of like the first beta, and that was it. Other than that, I didn't play anything else because I didn't want to be like spoiled when the game came out. So for me, there is content, but more content I would like to be added. But I am fine with knowing that there's going to be a 3-month update that brings new content, and then weekly updates. I think that's the biggest thing, is that there's going to be weekly updates. And the way that they've made their system, I don't know if you read the article by Windows Central, is so that any update code is made in parallel, so it doesn't cause as many issues.
Right.
And what their whole thing is that they're going to do lots of little updates instead of doing batch type of patches. So I don't know. I'm cool with it still.
Like, it's a fun game because you could either get in that game and get lost just doing, you know, next to nothing and, you know, finding treasure. And it's fun, especially with friends and things like that. So you kind of make your own story when you play that game, which is cool. But I would be lying if I didn't say that. Like, I was expecting way more than what we got at launch.
And like, by way more, like, what do you mean? Like, what else do you want to see? Because you know they have like a forum of where they want us to start putting stuff.
I was expecting a scenario like you go to an island, random island, not so much. Oh, I'm just, you know, pagging along, and then I'm talking about going to a random island. You go into one of the caves, random, and there's like a boss in there, and
that's coming.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying.
You said you just wanted it. You wanted it now.
There. Like,
you wanted it.
You took 3.5 to 4 years to make the game, and you know, and it still looked like the beta. Like we've been doing alpha beta for a year. Like, where's this? Right. Where's this content? Now, I do understand if they was like, okay, we want to roll the game out because we want to make sure that we can kind of see how it's going to be as far as people coming into it, and we feel like we got enough fun to justify it. But to me, the content is extremely important. I want to see those boss fights. I want to see different. I want to see like a ghost ship. You know, like NPCs. You fight NPCs as a crew, not so much, you know, PvP, but just you fighting, you know, PvE, where you got all these different NPCs. You could, not NPCs, but like enemy characters you can fight. And I want to see more content like that not necessarily forces you to have to find a random person in the world to fight against. Because after fighting skeleton X or 3 and 4 different skeletons, it's like, okay, I want to see a different monster. Like, I want to see a different variety of enemies. And I want to battle with you know what I mean, where I can actually win and get some kind of loot at the end, like that kind of thing. I feel like
so like maybe when the forts happen, there's like some big ass skeleton or something like that comes out.
Right, exactly. Because like, for instance, I can't remember whether I was playing with you or someone else, probably my husband.
I think we were playing together when we tried that first fort.
Yeah, we went to the fort, right? And then like somebody already took the key and bounced. Like they just took the key and just so they can come back later and get the treasure, and they just straight bounce, right?
I think that we didn't wait long enough though, because we maybe did like 6, 7 waves, and they say there's like 10 to 15 waves that you got to go through.
I was just like, to me, I was a little bit upset with that. I'm like, okay, we done took our time out. It was cool because other players started coming to that spot, which was dope. It made it a little more tense, but I was just hoping to see a little bit more than what we got. That's to me, that's the biggest thing. Because I look at Sea of Thieves, that game is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The graphics are fantastic. I love the art style, and I feel like it has so much potential. But I didn't want to pay $60 for that potential.
Now, can you say that a caveat to you paying $60 would be that everything else that you get from now on is going to be free? Like, you're not going to have to pay for any updates.
No, right. That's fantastic. But at the same time, we don't know when. Like I said, we're paying
when or what it is. Yeah.
Right. We're paying for the potential of a game, not a full game. And see, I feel like
I can see that,
right now in this industry, we're in this trap of, okay, are we going to start paying for potential, or are we going to be paying for games? Like, I don't. What if Sea of Thieves all of a sudden decide, okay, everybody left Sea of Thieves and we're gonna cut the game out. So now I'm losing money.
Right.
I'm not getting the quality that I expected or paid for. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I get it. But I feel like that is where we're heading.
Yeah, but
we're paying for a promise.
Well, charge me $30. Charge me $60. You know what I mean? Like, don't do me like that. You know what I mean? Especially as being someone who's like loyal to the brand and loyal to anything that's Rare related. I'm a huge Rare fan, so it's like I guess for me the disappointment is a little bit more deep because of the fact
that we can say that the model that you're saying that you would like is the model that we've had for a while now, right? Where they tell you exactly what they're going to get. Well, like the games come out and they tell you exactly what's going to happen, that this is going to happen at this date, this is going to happen at this date, right?
No, I don't even want that. I don't want that. I don't even want that.
Okay.
I don't want you to tell me what's coming. I want it to be already packaged in. Why you got to tell me there's something coming later? Like, I want the full game at launch. Okay. Like, if the game ain't ready, don't launch it. If the game don't got the content, don't launch
think that's going to happen no more.
I get it. But it's frustrating for me as being someone who's old school with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, look.
But at the same time, remember, we had games that would come out and be complete trash. And that was it. Like back in the Nintendo days and stuff, there was like a big drought where they didn't know if the game industry was going to survive because games would come out and it was just like, I just paid all this money and it's just like complete trash, you know, and you didn't have updates. You didn't have all that stuff. So I don't know.
You raise a fair point because that's true. Because then they don't have a chance with the system they had back in the day. Like, they didn't have a chance to improve a game.
Right
now, they can drastically improve a game.
Right.
I mean, they can change the control scheme. They can add assets. Like, I completely understand and get that. But I'm just saying, like, for me, what would have worked better for Sea of Thieves, because right now this is what we're going through, is like they should have kept it on Game Pass, which is brilliant because I think that's a great way to do it. And also made it for like $40.
Okay.
Not 60, because to me 60 screams AAA.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting everything that I'm paying. I'm getting a high end experience.
I also think it's probably like weird because what was the game right before this that came out on Game Pass, and like it was only $20 because it came out on Game Pass too.
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
I think so, but I'm not. I mean,
there was like another Xbox game that came out, but then it came out on Game Pass for only $20. But then when this one came out, they were like, "We're gonna keep it at 60." So I could see how people are kind of like, "Well, why is this one still 60?" You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they still the crazy thing about it when it comes to Sea of Thieves is like they still doing pretty well as far as the streamers. They're still pretty well as far as some engagement. But I still can see that there's problems that could creep up on them if they're not careful. And so I don't want that to happen for them because, like I said, I'm a Rare fan. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them do well, but they need to get on the ball. Like maybe they got this content and they just gonna kind of roll it out and when it's 100% ready. But I mean, come on, you've been working on this game for 3.5, 4 years. Like, I need to see something. You know what I mean? That's a lot. That's a lot of time. Just to give you comparison, like I don't. What game was that? I don't want to say Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know, but typically a game takes 2 to 3 years to make. So if a AAA game, $60 game come out, take you 3.5 to 4 years to come out, that junk should be very polished, should be very, have tons of content, so I don't know.
Did you see where they started though? I'm just saying. Like, did you see?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I was like, oh my god.
Right. I mean, come on.
Y'all
I was in the alpha, so I mean, I was in the alpha, so I understand.
No, even like the sketches from like where they started. I was like, they were like, what was that? VeggieTales? They look like VeggieTale characters on a boat. Like like they've come a long way.
Yeah. But see,
I can see. I agree.
Anybody got anything else to say on Sea of Thieves though? Like, is it? I know some of you have, according to like your weekly, what are you playing? Like, haven't played it. I think LBOOGIE is like one of the primary ones that played Sea of Thieves this week. So, I mean, I know I plan on jumping back into it. I want to get the Pirate Legend, so I definitely gotta get back into that.
Legitimately, get a Pirate Legend. Legitimately, yeah.
Hashtag not my Pirate Legend, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I know we talked about that a little bit last week, but just speaking of like game polish, there's another game that's releasing next week on Xbox called Hellblade, made by Ninja Theory. They also did like Heavenly Sword. I think they also did in like Enclaved on Xbox 360. So and this game is an indie game. It has lots of polish. They try to give it a AAA look and feel. So is this going to be a game that you guys pick up? That's my question. So anybody can chime in.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Because it's like this. Okay, if I really want a game, I got both systems. So if I really wanted a game on a PlayStation, I would get it on a PlayStation.
Right.
If I didn't get it on the PlayStation, what makes you think I'm gonna get it on the Xbox?
Well, for me, so the biggest thing for me though, it was that playing it with my Xbox controller, like because that's my preference, right? So I didn't want to play it on PlayStation 4 controller. I want to play it on my Xbox controller. Now, granted, I could have picked the game up for PC, but I'm like, shoot, man, this is give me an opportunity to get my achievements too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cop it on Xbox. And plus, I want, like I said, this is their first like true independent effort. So I definitely want to support the developer as well. So,
and I can respect that. To the fullest. But for me, it's like if I really wanted this game, I would have been got the game. Yeah. And if I did get the game on PlayStation, I wouldn't have got it on Xbox. Now, maybe down the road, maybe if the price go a little lower than it is.
I think it's like
it's like $30 or something now.
$30?
Yeah, it's 30.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like dollars make sense, huh? Like $30. Okay, maybe. What about you, LBOOGIE? What do you think?
I don't mind trying it. I mean, it looks interesting. I don't care that it was on PlayStation. That doesn't bother me. But yeah, I don't mind trying it. It wasn't on my radar, but everybody is like, "Oh my god, it sounds great!" So
it won like 4 awards at the Game Awards.
It did.
Don't no. That does not get to be a qualifier. That is not the Game Awards does not get to be a qualifier. Yeah, right. Jeff Keighley's basement award show. Yeah, no, we don't get to use that as a qualifier. If anything, that's a deterrent.
I mean, it's the only show we got outside of DICE. So
I mean, I'd rather take the DICE Awards though.
Right.
But yeah. So I mean, I don't mind trying it. Like I said, I'll rent it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is it Game Pass?
No, I don't think so. I think it's.
I don't think it's Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What about you, CHAREECE? What do you think?
I'm going to get it. I heard about it. My PlayStation 4 friends were playing it. They was like, "Oh, this game is awesome. It deals with mental health and all that." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not playing on the PlayStation 4, so if it ever comes out on Xbox, I'll get it." So I'm going to get it. Don't know when, but I'm going to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, like, you guys can probably already hear, like, I'm definitely going to pick the game up. I already got it pre-ordered. Because, like I said, I really want to support the developer, and it's coming to my preferred platform, so I'm thankful for that. But see, what's interesting about this, about Hellblade, is that I remember, I'll say, before the game released, they talked about platforms and how they want to roll the game out, and they essentially said that they were going to do this. Like, okay, right now we're going to support one major platform in PC, but it still has potential to go to other platforms. So I remember a few I would say last year, a few episodes on GRG, I mentioned this. I was like, it's a good chance that Hellblade, I just want my credit. That's all I'm saying. I said it's a good chance that Hellblade is going to release on Xbox. But people kind of swerved on the road, like, oh, you tripping, you fanboying, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just watch, because I remember that interview that they did about platforms. So I'm glad to see them make this decision. And it's going to be X enhanced. It's going to have all the bells and whistles. So I'm definitely picking it up when it releases next week. And I believe the date is the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Right on that? Yeah, it's going to release on the 11th next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope for the success of that game in that in Xbox, and I think people will buy it.
Yeah, this is gonna
just to say, oh, we got a PlayStation game, right. We just gonna just buy it just to keep it there, to leave it there. So I do want success for this title. Don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah, the fanboys gonna eat it up though. They love their ammunition and talking points and all that stuff. So they're gonna eat it up. But I just feel like it's good for the developer for seeing that Xbox need love too. You know what I mean? Come on, put the game over here. We like our achievements and we like our communities. We like our voice chat. Come on. That's what especially when it's a multiplayer game, I never understood why they would, purposely omit the Xbox demographic when it's a lot of people on the platform that like those type of games. But yeah. So moving right along, I know that a couple of you ladies on here are going to E3. Yes, right. Confirmed, right? Confirmed. Yeah.
Doing my
you might have extra lady. You might have extra lady show up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I might be standing outside with a sign talking about "let me in," but I'll be there.
You know what? If I can sneak people in that party last year, I can sneak you in too.
Lady Infamous got that pull. She can get anybody.
Right. Apparently, she's getting everybody in.
No, I ain't getting everybody in. I'm just getting the real ones that mess with me get in.
But no, sorry. But yeah, so the rumor has it that Splinter Cell is gonna be making an appearance at E3 this year. Now we don't know how true these rumors are. They just kind of up in the air, But would you all welcome a new Splinter Cell game?
Yes.
Yeah, I welcome any new game. Shit, we need to see new stuff.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, lady.
Splinter Cell was one of those stealthy games that I enjoyed back in the days. And I really want to see what they do with it at this day and age. And when was the last Splinter Cell? Was a while.
Yeah.
Ages ago.
Yeah. It was a while.
It was on the 360, I think.
Yeah, the legit, not the new one they did that Conviction, the Splinter Cell Conviction. I'm talking about the legit. I think it was called Blacklist or something. Yeah, but it's been a while since they had a decent Splinter Cell game. So I'm excited for it because I always hark back to the very first one, and just what that game meant to me. It used to be stealth game. It competed with Metal Gear. I remember LBOOGIE talking on the last episode, it's just like Metal Gear, and but for me it's a little bit different. Anybody else got anything to say on Splinter Cell? I mean,
yeah. Did y'all hear that? He's gonna pop up in a new well, not new, but he's gonna be in an expansion for Wildlands.
Yeah, it's
they just popped it up maybe 2 days ago on Twitter, and it's gonna be a bigger thing at E3. They're gonna release a trailer for it. But he's got something happened. I can't remember the storyline for it, but something happened in the CIA, so he has to go down to the country that they're at to give them intel and all that good stuff. So I don't know if he's gonna be playable in Wildlands, but he's gonna pop up in Wildlands.
That's interesting. I didn't even realize they were still doing expansions and updates for Wildlands. That's not.
Yeah, they are. They got a plan. If you look on their website, yeah, they have a big plan.
So do you guys think this is starting to become too much? Because you have to follow these games and try to track the content that's coming out, and so I just feel like people aren't going to have a lot of time to devote to all of these games. You're going to have Destiny 2, not Destiny 2, well, yeah, Destiny 2 is one of them. You're going to have the Division 2, you know what I mean? You're going to have Sea of Thieves, And then now you got to worry about Wildlands and what's gonna like. So for me, all these multiplayer games, like, do you think that this is gonna be a good look for the industry? Because they're gonna be pulling people between all these different facets of games based on this whole online thing.
Well, it's the competition of it all. They need this. They don't. They need to have. I want to see more multiplayer type games, more multiplayer online games so we can be able to play some good ones. You know what I mean? I'm good with it. I'm a sucker for a story. You know that. But I'm also a sucker for like, hey guys, let's go play this game and kill a couple of hours. You know what I mean? Right. I think it's good competition. You gonna have to. These companies gonna have to woo me. Woo me. What I mean by woo me, I mean like entice me with their information and their content in order for me to get this game versus the other game. So I'm cool. I'm down with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like that was just me kind of spitballing. Like I really don't know. Like, you know, how I fully 100% feel about that yet. Because I think about it in like as if, you know, you got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, like all these different subsets of content that you got to pay like a monthly subscription for. And it's like, I feel like it's kind of the same thing with games, but you buying these games like one off. And if they have expansion, you pay for those. So I just feel like, is there a chance it's going to be oversaturated? Go ahead, Charisse.
I think in a way it's good, because what if you could, like, let's say last generation, when you came in at the tail end of a game cycle and a new game is about to come out, nobody was playing it. Nobody was there. Most player was dead. But now, like, they're still coming out with new things for, like, the Division, for example. Even though they've already announced the Division 2, they are still coming out with content for Division 1.
Yeah.
People who are still playing that game can still get new content. Oh, but say you just now coming into Division, you have basically a $200 game that you can still play with, that you're basically only gonna pay like $40 for if you buy the expansion pack with it. And hell, half the expansion pack and stuff was free. Some of the excursions they came out, that was free. The new area map, all free. The PvP free. Like,
you had to do something.
I don't even know what
was dying, so they had to do something.
Yeah,
that's what I get.
Yeah, so in a way it's good for people who maybe can't buy games day one. They can still get that same feeling that, hey, this is a large community. They're still putting stuff out for this game. Let me go, put my money down to get this game right here, and still have something to play. Like, you can still play a good 6 months out of the game before you even think about getting the Division 2.
Yeah. Yeah, well, man, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't want it to be kind of nickel and diamond gamers. Like, that's I feel like that's where we are. That's where we're headed. It's
up to the gaming companies to show us what's better than the next one. Let it get oversaturated. That's their decision to release the game at the time they're going to release it. So it's up to them to entice consumers to go towards this game instead of that game. I ain't got no problem with that. You want, like I said, they're gonna have to woo me.
Yeah, it's gonna be competition. It's gonna be some stiff competition, which that's cool. That's cool. Now, a company that has fell victim to all of this, with these other multiplayer games and clones, is we talked about this a couple episodes ago, was Lawbreakers, and news came out recently that Lawbreakers has stated that it's moved on from the IP, like the studio that made Lawbreakers, they're moving on from that game, and they've already started new projects. What would you like to see from the Lawbreakers developer? Or do you feel like this is what they should be doing? Or do you think they should still be trying to do more with Lawbreakers since, it's Cliffy's IP? Go ahead. Anybody?
I feel like he looks like a little sad boy on Twitter now.
Oh.
He's like, all I want to do is make good games. I'm like, okay, then do that.
Yeah.
Like, keep your mouth shut.
I don't care. You shouldn't have been talking all that rah-rah about other people's stuff and then expect for people to be on your game. Like, don't mess with me. I got this new game. But hey, forget this game. Fuck that other game. Them games ain't trash. Oh, we're not going to put that game on Xbox. We scrubs. But hey, still check out my game. You think people I got no time for Cliffy, man.
I think it is. I think it was a bit. I don't know. I think it's okay that they're moving on to other projects. I just feel like this is a bit of humble pie for them. Like, especially Cliffy, because like he was very brash, rude, didn't care what he said. I don't know if you guys saw that video that Crawlbat made about Lawbreakers, and it's like, you know, he was comparing it to Overwatch and all this stuff. And like I said, I know we did this a few episodes ago, but now that they've moved on from the IP, it's like, what else are they gonna do? Because he's known for doing first-person shooters. Like, is he gonna do another shooter, or is he gonna try something different?
He better try something different.
I think he should. I think he really should try something different. And I hope to God it's not a Gears clone. Because good Lord.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Because that's what he's really known for.
Yeah, Gears, he also did the Unreal Championship stuff too. But yeah, mostly it's been Gears. You know, especially in people who has followed the Xbox brand's mind, you know, it's been Gears. So yeah, it looks like they're moving on. I think that team, they're a pretty small team too. I think it's about between 30 and 50 employees at the Lawbreaker studio. So I mean, it will be interesting to see what they come up with, and you know, whether they're not losing money on Lawbreakers. Because I don't know if it was a free to play or because I know initially they were going to have it free to play, then they turned around and said they're going to charge for it, and then you know, so I don't know what kind of money they made on the game. You know, so for them to kind of still be able to stay open and start on new games, I think it's pretty good for them. Go ahead, anybody.
Since I am a Gears fan, I sort of feel bad for Cliffy.
I don't.
Sort of. Just sort of, because he kind of brought that on himself. He kind of did. Yeah. I do wish him the best, but he somebody said he do need to keep his mouth closed. And like Delilah said, yeah, just shut up and make your game. Hope it's not a Gears clone. I want him to try something different. Maybe not a shooter per se. Maybe he could do like a stealth game or something. I don't know. But I'm sure he has ideas. I feel bad for nobody's playing your game. But from what I'm understanding, it wasn't a very good game in the first place. It wasn't a very exciting game. Like nobody was talking about it. Nobody. When they announced that it was they was finna stop playing around with it, stop working on it, nobody got upset about it. Twitter didn't blow up. Like it was dead silence.
Like us, so it's like okay.
Like okay, we didn't even know this game was around. So it's not like your game didn't even make an impact. Like people still talk about Destiny because Destiny was a good game. Can be still a good game. Apparently your game was never good in the first place. So you just shut up. Count your losses.
This is humble pie. Some humble pie. Needs to eat it, enjoy it, digest it, because this is, to me, this is big for somebody exactly like him, who you know, just the way he act about certain things, you could just tell. Like this is probably a huge shot to his ego. So moving right along. I mean, I guess we can kind of move from Lawbreakers. Anybody else got anything to say on Lawbreakers? No? Okay. All right. No. All right. So, another game that's coming out is the remastered trilogy, Spyro the Dragon. I know it came out. It came out on PlayStation back in the day. OG game. Remaster is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And this is great. To me, this is a good game for kids. So I want to know if this is a game that you ladies are gonna pick up in the future.
For which game? I'm sorry.
Spyro the Dragon.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that. That's like childhood right there. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna stream with the little one. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the other night I streamed Sea of Thieves with the little one.
Yeah.
So that'll definitely be something I pick up and introduce her to, because I remember playing that, for hours.
Yeah, and they completely remastered. They got updated graphics, and the controls supposed to be a little bit tighter. So yeah, it's definitely one I'm gonna pick up too. What about you, Charisse?
I'm not feeling it at all.
Oh wow!
I agree.
I was
like, why
divided?
I'm like, I don't care about this purple ugly dragon. Like seriously.
The only good part,
you ain't gotta do him like that. You ain't gotta do him like that.
Dragon is purple. That's it.
I was like, if my daughter sees a commercial on TV and she's like, "Ooh, mama, it's cute," and it's on sale for like maybe $10 on Amazon.
Oh come on,
then I might get it for her.
2020,
maybe
$10.
$10.
$10.
Wow.
$10.
Come on.
Man,
I'm
old classic platformer. Come on now.
Right.
I've never had a PlayStation, believe it or not. So I didn't play this game.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
This
yeah,
all the more
so
reason. All the more reason. There you go. First
Right.
time.
it just looks so, oh my god. I'd rather play Super Lucky's Tale. Sorry.
Ooh.
Why is that a diss though? Super Lucky's Tale is fun.
It is fun. But yet everybody's all hyped about this ugly dragon, but yet nobody wants to play a little cute little fox.
I gotta stop you there because the dragon's not ugly, okay? I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you there.
Don't keep slamming them like that.
I like the purple.
See, somebody else is with me. Julius. See? I can't support the dragon. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
3 games. The whole trilogy. All right, whatever. Moving on. What about you, lady? What do you think?
She about to say the same thing.
Look, 30. How much is the thing? $30?
Yeah, $30. 3 games.
Yeah, I gotta think. Now, now the last game, I can't buy no more games. Even if it was the game I wanted, I can't buy no more games.
Man, you gotta fund me, like, game gift me so and so, and
no,
right.
man, I don't want nobody to give me that game.
You don't even want it free. You don't even want it free. Good.
No,
man, y'all.
You gonna be somebody give me that game? They're gonna be mad because it's not gonna get played. It's gonna get played when I ain't got nothing else to play, and I got over 200 games on my Xbox, so that's gonna be on the bottom of the list.
Man, y'all really shocked me today on just y'all sheer responses on some of this stuff.
Well, you got some good topics.
Some other good topics. Y'all like, man, nah, we ain't gonna talk about that. Nah, we gonna Spider Dragon. What's that? I don't play that game. Lawbreakers.
Hell, wow, really?
Splinter Cell, screw them. Like, Hellblade, screw Hellblade. I'm like, which game do you want to play? I mean, good lord. But yeah, I'm picking it up. It's like you see the theme. They don't like the game. I'm picking it up. They don't like the game. I'm picking it up.
I don't
know. We'll enjoy it, Delilah. We'll enjoy it.
Exactly. Enjoy it for us.
I will watch y'all play it. How about that?
I will do that too. Okay. I will support you guys.
As long as you host me on Mixer, we good. Just host me on Mixer.
I got you.
I got you.
Oh man. So do you guys know any friends or anybody that went to PAX East this week? I know that was this week.
I got a homegirl, Rima the Beast. She is actually at PAX East right now. Oh. Hopefully we will be able to have her on the 21st, and she can give us an in-depth, experience to us. Just tell us how it was. But what I heard about PAX East, that it was not popping, and now I heard that the Facebook party was popping. The Facebook gaming party was popping. But I know people that like actually said, you know what, I ain't going to PAX East next year because this is trash. I'm like, for real? What was bad about it? Oh no, it's just the overcrowding and stuff like that. I'm like, well, it's going to continue to happen.
It's going to be crowded.
It's already crowded.
Yeah,
it's already crowded. So I'm like, was that in Boston too?
Yeah, they said it's snowing too. I didn't know Infernal Mike is there right now. So I've been watching all the stuff he looks at, especially because he likes to go look at smaller games too, not just the big titles. So, but yeah, I mean, all of them are gonna get what's I think the one that's like not as big right now is the one that happens in Austin, Texas. That one's still not very large, so that might be the one for people to try to go to.
Yeah,
but like PAX West is like
Seattle.
Packed.
Yeah, it's always that's the one I went to some years back, and it wasn't nearly as big as it is now. I do like the panels though because they do it a little bit different. It's like an actual conference sometimes because you get to go in and listen to panels and stuff like that. It's very different from E3. I still prefer E3 over PAX. But yeah, I mean, it would have been cool to go to PAX East because it is kind of on closer to where I actually live. Because CHAREECE and I are on the East Coast. So personally, like, it would have been cool, but I would fly. I would pay that plane ticket just to have a better.
Wouldn't it be closer for you to go to Texas?
Boston versus Texas. I don't know. I have to check because I'm in Atlanta, and so I don't know. I have to look at the flights and figure it all out. I've never really had a desire to go to those because my go-to has always been E3. So I've always been like, okay, bump it. I'm just gonna go to E3. But one year, like I don't know, I caught the tickets in time for PAX West, and this is before it was called PAX West. They only had one show at the time, and I went ahead and cop tickets for it to go to Seattle, and that was fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. I think Texas probably would be closer. Because since I'm on the I'm on the south end of the states, so yeah, it might be closer. And plus, I got family there. It might be worth looking into.
There you go.
Yeah. I know you guys remember like a few years ago. I would say about 2 E3s ago or so, Microsoft had announced this game called Below, which was like this survival Zelda clone. Because it looks to me, it reminds me of the old school Zelda style, but just like darker. So it made an appearance at PAX East, and which is kind of why I brought up PAX East. And according to the developer, it's actually going to release this year. So people are actually able, if you're at PAX, you're able to get some sort of hands-on with the game, actually try it out. And I want to know if have you guys excitement diminished for this game, or do you just not know enough about it, and that or is it something that you still kind of looking forward to? I'll say go ahead, LBOOGIE.
Yeah, I saw Inferno. He just posted about it this morning. He said he went to their booth. He said it was odd that it wasn't at the Xbox booth. They had their own individual booth for the developer. But that it looks good. So I mean, I want to get into more of these independent developer games, especially because I have a cousin who's making one. So it's like I want to give those idea Xbox games more of a chance.
Right.
Because a lot of times they're good games, and they're cheap.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a good cheap game, I tell you. And I'm a good cheap game. Ooh. It's $25 and it's like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. No, but for real, I would like to know more about this game because I really don't know much about it. But if it's up my alleyway, I don't have no problem getting it. And if it's low, if it's nice and cheap, I get it. I'm not cheap. I'm just smart. Okay. Trust me. I'm not cheap.
Fiscally savvy. Okay. Fiscally responsible. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I did get all tingly. $25.
Right. Yeah, but Below, I don't know. What do you think, CHAREECE, in regards to like Below?
I totally forgot about it till you posted the topics and I read them this morning. I literally forgot all about this game. Then I had to go back and look at the old clips of it, and I was like, oh, I remember that it was on my to watch out for list back then. So I'm waiting for more information to come out about it. I'm kind of happy that it popped up here. I wish it had popped up at E3. That way, to probably get more exposure.
Right? Yeah.
But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I ain't mad at them. But yes, I'm gonna watch out for it. I'm gonna keep it on my radar now that there's something else has popped up about it. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for more information.
Yeah. Well, Below will probably be one I'm not really too feeling. That'd be the entire out of the list that we had today as far as like actual games. That's the one that's on the very, very bottom of my list. Simply because of the fact that they haven't really been advertising that, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, here it is, it's gonna be coming out this year, and you're like, okay, wait, what? And what is it? So it's kind of like they spring it back on you, like, okay, we almost done, and now we can finally release it, which is cool, but I'm not a huge fan of the whole survival mechanic. Like, it's kind of like it's like a Zelda clone, but it's a survival game at the end of the day because you gotta, craft items and try to stay alive, and some people love that type of thing, and that's just hasn't ever been for me. Like I tried that game, The Long Dark, I think it is The Long Dark, and that's another survival game. And The Flame and the Flood is another one that had kind of a similar style where you had to kind of make it upstream on a boat and try to survive. it's just I did those type of games just never really appealed to me. So Below, unfortunately, I mean I like the art style. I think that's dope. I like that it's a character running around, you know, in like a Zelda kind of style. I think that's cool too. But the whole survival mechanic is just a turn off. Yeah. Anybody else got anything to say on the Below?
Below. I hope they have some more content.
Right. Because last I heard of that game, like the actual levels are like randomly are generated. Like you know, so anytime you die, it's actually a new character coming back to the location, and it's a different experience every time you die. And I'm like, okay, that makes it fresh every time, but you essentially got to survive in order to beat the game. Like you can not just make. Let's say you've been playing for 8 hours, and all of a sudden you die. You got to start over. That's to me. It's kind of like that Souls thing, like that whole Dark Souls thing. Like you got to go find your equipment that was left behind, and then you can, you know, but you still won't be near as good as you was when you got there with that initial 8 hours. So, for me, it's it's a maybe and I don't know. So yeah. But everybody who's been in the chat, thank you for rocking out with us. That's
got a question
of the topics. I'm about to roll into that. That's all the topics we got today. We do have an open mic, so you guys go ahead with your questions. We'll be answering questions. So post them in the chat, and we'll take them one by one.
Lady Foxfire got the first one.
What she put?
What do you ladies think of the game Vampire?
Vampire?
Did I say it? Vampire? Did I say it right?
Yeah, you got to say it with the Y.
Yeah, Vampire.
Vampire.
Okay, yeah. I'm interested. I'm very interested in that game. I like vampires. I don't know. I like movies and stories and stuff. It's not Twilight. Forget them. But like Interview with the Vampire, like the book, not the movie, was amazing. So I do have a thing for vampires. Not like not a sexual thing about vampires. I just intrigued about the world of vampires and the stories and stuff. So
I'm mad you had to clarify that.
Yeah, I had to clarify that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested in that.
I guess I'll speak on it. Vampire, like I know it's made by the same team that did what is it? One with Chloe and what is it called? Darn it. The little walking simulator. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't say it, but you guys remember this game called Remember Me? Don't Nod is the name of the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They also did.
I love that game.
What's the one they recently did though with Chloe in it? And what's the name of that game? Somebody in the chat help me out. Life is Strange. That's right. Yes.
No.
Yeah. Foxfire is the Life is Strange expert. She's gonna answer that real quick.
Right. I cannot think of Life is Strange for whatever reason, but they also created that game. And I did like what they did with Remember Me, which was like an action adventure game back on 360. So Vampire looks interesting though, because it's supposed to have this whole morality system. Like it makes you a vampire. Of course, you got to feed, and so, but you're gonna have issues to where you have to really decide whether someone lives or dies. And I think that's the catch with the game. I haven't saw too much on it because it just hasn't been fully on my radar, but I have heard of it. But it's definitely one I will check out.
Anybody
else?
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up now. For whatever reason, my internet is moving slow on their website. But yeah, I hadn't seen too much on it, but now I'm intrigued. I mean, because I do like vampire games and vampire genre stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I had already pre-ordered it when I found out who was making it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they got a pretty decent track record. Like they're not too bad, you know.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Remember Me? That game was awesome. I wish more people had played it. It had a black female as the lead also. And then I wanted to support them. So I also played Life is Strange. So I'm trying to be like Delilah and support my developers. Yeah. So I had already pre-ordered it. I'm just waiting for it to show up.
Because they gone. Like we gotta support these developers sometimes, man. Like it's a couple developers that we lost last year, and I'm still sad about. But that's a whole other topic. Any other questions?
We have one from Jazzy Noob, the real one. He says, with what happened recently at YouTube and the dissatisfaction. I can't read today. satification going on. Do you see YouTube slowly fading out, or you think no matter what, people are stuck? Ooh,
Wow,
they talking about what
that's a good
happened this
question.
week. They're talking about what happened this week. Look, personally for me as a content creator, I ain't going till I can't go no more. I don't care if I still have my 959 or if I got 959,000. I believe in my passion and I believe in my work. YouTube will not define that, and it took me a while to realize that. I used to live and thrive by those YouTube numbers, and for whatever reason that what they want to do, they're not going to discourage me no more. So I'm gonna just keep doing what I do. But yeah, there are people that feel stuck. There's some people that are really hurt about that. But
so what happened?
The shooting.
I don't know what.
You remember?
Okay, I saw that. Yeah.
And also, because the reason behind the shooting was that she was pissed about her demonetization and some other stuff. I think she was just mentally unstable.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what the reason.
Yeah, let's go that one.
Was for demonetization, because think about it. If somebody's making I said this on GRG. If somebody's making a living off YouTube, it's like you cutting their check off. Like, yo, that little $500 I was making every month is gone now, and it's your fault. You know what I mean? Because even though I didn't have 1,000 subscribers, I was still making some kind of money with the ads. But now you turn ads away. Because I look at Lady Infamous, the same difference. I mean, she right on the cusp of 1,000. So y'all subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe now. Okay, she's on the cusp. She's like right here at 1,000, and it's like all because of those few people, she can't get monetization on her channel. To me, I think it's unfair, especially if she had it before and they just all of a sudden take it away. To me, that's unfair.
Yeah, they did that, and I was hot. But like I said, I'm not gonna let that deter me from continuing to make content, because there's people that watch my content all the time and didn't even care if my videos were monetized or not.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And Jazzy Noop say, "Are we stuck?" No, heck no. Because look what's going on with Facebook right now. It's gonna be another social media thing that comes out, and people are gonna gravitate towards that. It's always gonna be something else, something better. That's how things evolve. YouTube is not the be all end all. I mean, they've always had competitors that come and go. People just haven't been able to stabilize as much as YouTube, but they're not the be all end all. People have left YouTube and still have their own successful things outside of YouTube. Their own set of followers and things like that outside of YouTube. So no, YouTube is not the be all end all, and people are, in my opinion, are not stuck. Maybe they like the money, sure, but they're definitely not stuck.
Yeah, but like Delilah said, man, if you're making YouTube your only money maker, then you having a problem. That's a you problem. You probably diversify your stuff.
Yes, that's
so
right.
You can make money in other avenues. Delilah taught me that.
Saying. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I have a question from Julius Williams. He got a couple of questions. Okay. First one, have you ladies played A Way Out? Also, yes. I have a couple of questions about some zombie games you may have talked about in the past and I missed. We'll go with that one first, Julius. A Way Out, man,
I streamed it
that
from
game. Man, I watched somebody played it, and I was like, I might pull the trigger on that, because
my husband and I, we streamed that game from beginning to end. Like, so
A Way Out, right?
A Way Out, the entire game.
Yeah, I want to play it.
That game is good. Like I recommend you and somebody else on the panel.
All right, lady.
Team up. You and lady start from the beginning, because y'all can knock that game out in a day. Like, and it's so good.
And it's only like $27, I think, with EA Game Pass or EA Access.
Yeah, and the story is super, super good. I'm still thrown back by what happens in that game, and they did such a good job. Because I was skeptical, because the guy who made the game or was talking about it on one of the show or whatever, he was really super hyped about the game. But they did a fantastic job, indie developer. So yeah, definitely great game. Yeah. Anybody else got something to say about A Way Out?
No, I'm excited to play it now, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I know I need to play it. I haven't. It's on my to get list.
I guess
but I just haven't had the time.
And I could play it with both of y'all, because you only need one copy. So
yeah, you only need one. Copy. But also,
I want to see how that works out too.
It's like 2 players only. And
so when the person invites you, it takes you to the store.
Yeah,
so it'll authorize you.
Oh, sweet.
So a person can play it for free. So for instance, if if Boogie buys it, she can invite Lady to play it, and they don't have to pay anything. She can just play it with Boogie. And they also have I think a matchmaking too, so you don't necessarily have to get an invite.
But you have to have someone with you, basically.
Yeah, it's a 2-player only game. Like I haven't ever really seen that, like 2-player only. So yeah, but definitely check it out. My husband and I, we loved it. And you guys know how I am. I don't really like playing games with my husband for other reasons. You know what I mean? But he strong-armed me into playing that game. And I absolutely enjoyed it. And I got a chance to scream at him and really, fuss at him and stuff. So it was awesome.
I really, really, really want to get that game. I really do.
All right, we're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
I got to go order something from GameStop today anyway.
Yeah. What was the other part of his question?
The other question was, let me go work my way up. What do you ladies think of The Last of Us 2? Well, it better be better than 1, I'll tell you that.
The Last of Us 2. Can't wait, because I love the ending. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no, cuz.
All right.
I think I don't think we have any more questions.
Wait, they got another one too. Do you think games in general can start becoming cheaper if they are on Game Pass, like State of Decay? And I know Sea of Thieves is still full price. Laugh out loud. Well, look, State of Decay, that's not really. People think that State of Decay is cheaper because it's on Game Pass. It's really not. The first game
it's always been.
Yeah, the first game was around that same price point. So we're not really getting anything new there in regards to price. Any other questions? I think that's it. All the questions we got.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we'll wrap the show
up. All right.
But all right. So let's go ahead and do our outros. I'll go first. This is Delilah HD. You can follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. You can also catch me on GRG Podcast every Fridays at 9:30 Eastern, and right here on Growing Women Gaming Podcast at noon Eastern. So thank you all for rocking out with us, and go ahead with your outros. Go ahead, go first. I will go with LBOOGIE.
All right, y'all. I hope everybody has a good rest of their weekend. If you're trying to game, make sure you hit me up at LBOOGIE0208. That's my gamer tag. That's my Twitter tag. That's my Mixer tag. All of it. All of it's the same. I try to make it real easy for y'all. And then I'll be back this week on Mixer every morning at 10 a.m. It's the race to 300. And as soon as I hit 300, I'm going to give away a copy of Far Cry 5. So make sure you come and check me out. And tell other people to come check me out.
All right. Well, go ahead, CHAREECE.
Yes, it's your girl CHAREECE signing off. This was a nice conversation, ladies. I enjoyed it very much. Want to say thank you to everybody who spent time in the chat with us, who asked questions. Y'all are awesome because y'all spent y'all Saturday morning with us. So thank you for that.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, I love the purple hearts.
I know,
Julius.
Right? Thank you, Julius. All right, go ahead, ladies. Go ahead and close us out.
Well, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for joining us this morning, taking time out your lives to explore ours. We really appreciate that. Everything Lady Infamous, Grown Woman Gaming, please go to my Twitter, Lady_Infamous30. I'm feeling much better today, so we're going to go back to the road to E3. We're going to shut down John Seed's Legion on Far Cry 5 today. And y'all make sure y'all check me and Delilah out on GRG every Friday. You make sure you check out LBOOGIE almost every weekday, like around 10:30, 10:45.
What? What?
Did I say the right time? Did I say the right time?
10 o'clock.
Oh.
You give me CP time, man.
Okay. All right, 10 o'clock weekday mornings at Mixer. And you guys hit CHAREECE up when she's on Mixer when she feels like it. But hit her up. She doesn't have a set schedule, but when you see her, just show her some love. Tell her I sent you. We will have a guest. We hopefully, quote unquote, we'll have a guest on the 21st. And slowly but surely, we're going to get towards E3, and the excitement builds up. And for my lovely, beautiful, informal panel, thank you for dealing with my flu this morning. And I got a cough drop now, so I'm I'm a little better. So much love to everyone out here in the world, and we will see you guys next week.
All right, peace, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all.